Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This week we are going through several reasons, I think there's 8 in total, why you should be keeping plecs. Just want to say sorry that I haven't uploaded for like 2 weeks. I've been super busy and recently gone back onto days at work, so I haven't added as much time as I'd like to be able to do everything, as well as staying on top of all the water changes and things like that. It's been an absolute nightmare. But hopefully I'll be back to uploading every week, and I thought I'd try and get this one out as soon as possible for you guys to enjoy. If you do enjoy it as normal, like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so to start off with, the very first reason you should be keeping plecs. So for ancistrus, it's obvious, they are amazing at keeping your tank clean. Literally all my tanks that I keep bristlenose plecs in, I never have algae issues, I never have any algae growth whatsoever. And there are ancistrus in all of these tanks, not a single bit of algae. The only tanks I don't are some of my L number tanks because they have slightly softer water, and you can see there is some algae, but you can't really see it properly, but I notice it, there is definitely algae growing. And it's not ideal, but that's the main reason for the ancistrus. Okay, second reason, they are so interesting because obviously you've got something like the bristlenose, they're so easy to breed, and it definitely does keep it interesting as a hobbyist anyway. Even if you don't plan to make money, it's just fun to do. Try different species out and try new things, try harder species. Obviously ancistrus are your easiest, but go for like hype ancistrus, it's definitely more rewarding. So now the third reason, they will come in so many different shapes and sizes. So you've got these L236s, they are one of the smaller species. They don't get massive. Got some L3s again, they're probably about the same sort of size when fully grown. Then moving over, you've got these are about as big as they get. So this is my adult longfin green dragon. He's absolutely enormous. But again, for a smaller sized aquarium, they're more than ideal. Obviously you have to take into account their bio load and their waste amount, but again, it's not the hardest thing to overcome. So that's the other thing. There's literally a size for all. I mean, you go for the common plecs, you've got the sailfins and the L600s, things like that. They do really well with, say, predator fish, just because they are so robust and so large. So there's something for everyone, no matter the size of your tank. Not sure what number this is, but the next thing, colours. Things like bloody bristlenose, they come in loads of different variations. So in here I've got reds, I've got greens, snows and lemons. There are plenty of others, even just different designs. So over here we've got the L183s, sorry for the reflections. These are another favourite of mine. But again, they're a type of ancistrus, so great for keeping the glass clean. Oh, and obviously you've got the short fin and long fin variations too, which is always nice. Next reason. So, obviously the aquarium hobby can be relatively expensive. So if you can get yourself a breeding pair of plecs, you can definitely save yourself some money and even make a bit of money on the side. These are all my Snow Whites. So these will grow up and I'll probably sell a lot of these on. And it just helps out with things like the food, the electricity, everything that goes into it. Can't say there'll be much profit if you do it on like a smaller scale, but it's you know, it definitely helps out. So that's another great reason. Right, so this next reason isn't directly pleco related, but through like all the pleco forums and like Facebook and wherever else, you do meet a lot of people and you make a lot of friends, which is nice. It's like an added bonus, I guess. And yeah, I mean, I still speak to a lot of people that I met a couple of years ago, and I still speak to them quite regularly, and they're good friends now. So that's a great reason as well. So, I know a lot of people, they get put off by the idea of plecs because they think everything costs so much money. So like for example, the longfin, oh no, it's not gonna let me show you. Hold up. The longfin Snow White, they're still relatively rare, really nice fish. And yeah, all right, if you get something like those, they are quite expensive. But not everything has to be. I mean, you can go for like your common bristlenose and things like that. There's a few in here, I don't know where. But they cost you a few quid. So there is something for everyone if you haven't got all the money in the world. But you know, you have to start somewhere. And if you do want to breed and sell them off and slowly buy more, that's kind of how I did it. Not exactly how I did it, but along those lines. in all honesty, like one of the main reasons is that they're just enjoyable to watch. They're enjoyable to keep, and you know, if you've got your own reasons for keeping them, then that's great. I just love the way they look and always have done, to be honest. So that's like the main reason for me. Everything else is just a bonus, especially things like breeding and being able to sell their offspring. That's a huge bonus. But yeah, I just love the way they look and the way they behave. It's awesome. Right guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, as always, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I will be definitely uploading next week. Don't know what I'll be doing, but there will definitely be a video. Although I am maybe slightly busy, but we'll see. I'll try and get one out. Yeah, if I miss off any reasons that you personally think are valid and good reasons, feel free to comment below, and yeah, I'll have a read through it. But yeah, they're my personal reasons as to why I like to keep plecs, and yeah.